SEALs live at what we call the pointy end of the spear. First in, when there's a conflict. First of all, you're talking about the most elite fighting force in the world. We go through the most demanding and challenging military training that exists. Once you do, if you do make it through training, you can expect a fast-paced, very challenging life. So our guys spend a tremendous amount of time separated from family and loved ones, being asked to do some of the most incredible tasks you can imagine. In a post 9/11 world where we're the main effort in the war on terror, you can expect to spend probably about 2/3 of your time deployed forward. The 17 years of sustained combat at this point has taken its toll on our operators. And so the invisible wounds of that endeavor or those tasks are the hardest ones. The hardest ones to see, the hardest ones to understand, and the hardest ones to help. Post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury. A lot of our guys feel like they're 10 feet tall and bulletproof, and that's the expectation, right? And so to raise your hand and say, I'm not sleeping well, I'm having nightmares, or maybe I'm having a little too much to drink, or I'm angry, or I'm anxious. Those are all things our guys don't want to put the hand up and say, I need help. But when they come home and they separate from service, that's when things slow down, that's when they have time to think, reflect, and that's when issues surface.
My husband, who was a Navy SEAL, 25 years in the military, passed away from suicide in March of 2014. My husband was always away. I always tell people, we knew each other for 20 years, but we were probably physically together for 10. He was very athletic, and he was funny. He was really funny, and that caught my attention. He loved life. I think when Dave first started showing symptoms of TBI, they were very subtle. They were little things like he was always very outgoing and social, but he started to withdraw and he'd forget stuff. Nothing major, car keys, forget to pick something up. And then as time went on, he grew more irritated. I just didn't think much of it because there was no one particular gigantic red flag. So on Wednesday, it was a Wednesday morning, and he just simply said to me before he left, I'm sorry I've not told you I loved you as often as I should. And I said, it's okay, I know you love me and I love you, and we hugged and off he went. There was nothing unusual. And I came out of my meeting that afternoon and there was a message from him that said, pick up Sam. So sorry, baby, I love you all.
For years, we've been looking for a partner to help us with the most challenging issue that our community has, and that is the fallout of that sustained combat with PTSD and TBI. We've been on a search for a number of years to partner with a cutting-edge leading authority in the treatment of those issues. And what we found was Home Base. Home Base uses a holistic approach that is evidence-based, that is absolutely phenomenal and has done some amazing things for our guys already. What we've tried to do is match up our SEALs with the services and programs that Home Base offers to provide the best avenue of treatment for them. And Home Base has an active engagement program where they will keep tabs on the service members and our SEALs that have gone through the program. So that for us is massive, because now we can keep contact with our guys that have been through and make sure that if they happen to struggle again, we can get them back before something bad happens. If we can prevent one suicide, if we can get one SEAL help that is struggling and the family is feeling the impacts of this and all the issues that come about, and provide some balance and stability in that life, that's a home run. To make a difference just takes small acts. So I hope that people see this. I hope that people learn more about Home Base and the SEAL Legacy Foundation, and they do what they can with what they have in the time that they're given.